Hello everyone, and we are back with the pitching presentation. Okay, have you heard of pitches before? Did any of
Yes.
you did any of you watch Korean dramas like this one is Startup? Dalmi, if you recognize the character, right? So she was running a little startup, and that's kind of the idea here is when you have an idea, not necessarily for a startup, but like a lot of the time, there, and you have a good idea, but you don't have the money for it. So that's when you want to pitch your idea to people who have the money so they can buy the product or they can invest money to help you research and develop the product, right? And sometimes it can be even for like the movie business. You have a movie pitch, right? So you have an idea for a movie and you talk to a studio executive and they finance your movie, right? So that's the idea there. Okay, so it is a line of talk because it should be very, very simple and direct and short, because in the business world, people are busy and they might not want to listen to you. They think they have more important things to do. So you have to persuade them. And in order to do that, you have to have a planned sales presentation. Okay, right? So it has to be really, really strategic. You want to be able to say, hey, this is my product, this is why it's great for you, specifically for you. Okay, and you want to initiate and close the sale. That's the point. You want to get them interested, and then you want to get them to agree to buy that product. Okay, and it can be introduction to a service, or it can be, you know, you already have this is like an expansion pack. Like if you play a game, you already have game, and then you just want to sell them all the mods, for example. Okay, and it can be something that it's absolutely new, or something that they already know about, but you just want to convince them to buy it, meaning you just have to sell them specifically, this will help you if you buy this because, okay. And it can be quite formal, because sometimes if you think about Dalmi, that example, they have a little what is it called, pitch competition. So it's quite, you know, formal, or it can be informal, where sometimes you might, in the traditional sense, you might be catching the boss as they walk to their car, or if they are in an elevator. So that's an elevator pitch, when the investor, for example, is held hostage in the elevator. There's nowhere for them to run, right? So they have to listen to you. Okay, but again, if it's, you know, a walk to their car or as they're riding the elevator, how long will that be, right? So that's why a traditional pitch is only about 1 or 2 minutes, because even 2 minutes on an elevator, they might only extend that time if they are very, very interested in what you have to say. Okay, and here are some examples. Not very important for us to know the details. It's just for us to be doing it. Okay. Mostly we might be doing something called like the elevator pitch, almost an elevator pitch. Okay, and you can have one word pitches. Like here is an example. This little poster of Barack Obama when he was running for office. So he's selling hope. You vote for me, you get hope for a better future. Okay, so that's what he was pitching. That's what he was selling. Okay, the other ones, you know, social media pitch, your influencer on the social media selling you stuff. Okay, telemarketers calling you, or sometimes you get an email and then a follow-up pitch. So it's just following up. Either telemarketers calling you again, so we called it last time, or writing an email. Okay, hi, this is the follow-up to see if you have had a chance to think about our product. Okay, and a pitch deck is when you have a little presentation, you put out a deck. Okay, the main point is for you to know what are you doing, your objective. Are you trying to get money for research? Are you trying to get them to buy your product? Are you trying to get them to help you to market your product? What is it? Specific. You have to be specific. Okay, and you have to know your audience. Okay, because with pitching, it has to be usually kind of 50-50 or not even that sometimes, but it must be profitable to both sides. Okay, you want it to benefit you, but you also want to benefit them, and especially for the investor or the client, they want to know what's in it for them. Why would it be worth my time to listen to you, and why would it be worth my money to invest in your product? Okay, so again, I think you can already see the connection to kind of the persuasive speech, but that issue there, how is it beneficial to me? Okay, how is it beneficial to me? Again, that's the issue of the problem. What's the problem? And you want to solve a problem. And sometimes the investor knows about the problem, and sometimes they don't. And you are the one who came up with this problem and problematize it, make it an issue. Okay, and so you can start with a question, reference your past conversations. These are all attention grabber. Okay, if you already have that relationship with them, definitely you want to capitalize on that. Okay, you start your pitch with a question, and usually the question is the problem. Like, did you have this issue? What do you do when this happens? Whatever. Okay, so the question will get them to think and so engage in your issue, right? And then you want to solve the problem. You want to give it direct solution, short solution. Bam, this is the solution. This is the answer. This will save you money. This will do whatever. Okay, and you want to highlight the benefits. If you buy my product, if you invest in my product, you will be making at least $3 million in profit every 6 months. Contoh. Alright, so benefits. Focus on the benefits. It's not about, oh, my product has 7 wheels. It's not that, but it's about how does it benefit me as the investor. Okay, and hi.
Scammer duit miss.
You can what?
Like scammer duit do you just apa ni tell something then benefit you can get.
Yes. Okay, and the benefits, you want to show them from the data. Okay, if you have seen any Shark Tank shows, okay, Shark Tank is an example of a pitching, but that one is a little bit more relaxed because they do it kinda in interview style rather than pitching directly. Okay, but again, they also anchor it in data in terms of, okay, this product has sold this much and this much in however many times, so if you invest in my product and we can market this globally, and this is how much you will make in profit within the next 2 years. So it's again data and the way you tell the story. Okay, right? If if you ever watch any of the Shark Tank shows, it's always about what was the idea of coming up with this? Oh, it's because my son or my daughter accidentally ate something poisonous, and so we found out that, oh, the existing product is not safe, so we came up with this product. So that the story of the family story, that's part of the pitch where it grabs at the heart, right? You want to sell the story, and that's why you want to keep it conversational. It's about my family, it's about keeping everybody safe. We want not only our children to be safe, but everybody's children to be safe, and you get to be a part of it, and not only that, you can make a lot of profit from it. Okay, so that's sort of what's going on with pitching here. Okay, and format, okay, or the template, kind of like the Monroe motivated speech. Okay, you want to start with a little promise. So basically, actually, promise and the pitch later will be the same. It's what are you trying to sell them? What are you trying to solve the problem for them? Okay, so promise, let's say, what if I tell you that I can help you get better sleep at night? Okay, and then you paint the problem. Okay, so at night it's too hot, or your partner is snoring, or whatever is the problem. Okay, and then the proof, the solution. The solution is, okay, nightcap 2000 contoh. And what does it do? What does it do? And then you go into the data where you show, okay, so if you're not getting enough sleep, this is how much it will increase your likelihood of getting a heart attack. But the data shows that users of nightcap will are like 27% healthier than their counterparts, whatever. Okay, and then the pitch is, okay, right? So you just go like, right, so I will sell nightcap for better sleep, or whatever. Okay, makes sense.
Yes, yes, makes sense.
It's pretty simple. You just need to kind of follow it again. Okay, and what we can do right now is we can get some ideas or examples from our friends, and then we can think about what is it that we want to do with our pitch. Okay, but I also wanted to highlight, I mentioned just now that the next seminar, in seminar 4, you will be presenting live, right? Okay, so if you go to your submission sheets, this is your submission sheets, right? Okay, if you go to your submission sheets, I have added a little tab at the bottom, so you can go here and you can choose your slot. Okay, so the next time we come here, it's just to see each other's pitching. Okay, and you have 2 minutes maximum to pitch. Okay, but if you look at the time, everybody kind of gets 3 minutes. That's because, you know, the transition from one student to the next, and then you will need to present visual aids as well. So sometimes when you want to present something that can take a bit of time, so I've allocated 3 minutes per student, but your actual pitch should be 2 minutes maximum. Okay, 1 minute minimum, 2 minutes maximum. Okay, yeah, so you can even put your name in now if you want, and you can put in the title. That's actually what's the most important one. Okay, because contoh for pitching, you cannot pitch for stop smoking. If you want to pitch for stop smoking, it has to be a specific product that helps you to stop smoking. Contohnya, nicotine patch. You can pitch for nicotine patch. But usually, it's a bit unusual to pitch for things that already exist lah. But because it's just an exercise, okay lah. But if you can find something that's really unique, then that would be better and easier for you to pitch. Okay, any questions?
Miss, during the live session, we should bring our product or just a visual aid and share our screen?
You can do it both ways. If you have the specific product, then you can, hi, today I'm going to be talking about contoh
So
Can.
we pitching using 4P, like you explained before.
Yes.
So 2 minutes only to grab
Yes.
the audience. To get the
Yes.
audience.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's it. That's all the time you have in an actual pitch. Okay. So you have to really be on top of your game.
You tell for elevator pitch, so the same technique we use in the live.
Yes. You can pretend that you are talking to an investor on an elevator.
All right, understand. Thank
Mm.
you.
Okay. Okay. Promise, picture, proof, and then pitch. Alright, let's try. Does anyone have any kind of example that they wish to check?
Buying vitamin.
Apa vitamin?
Uh, I want to get a client to buy my vitamin. That's my
What vitamin?
example. Vitamin C.
Okay, vitamin C. Okay. Who is your client?
Everybody that's cross the elevator or to the car. Anyone that I can grab.
Okay, so your this one is a memang sales pitch lah. But you will just basically ligan all the customers, is it?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so your audience is the public lah, the public potential customers. Okay, boleh. But it might be easier for you to discuss things if you choose a specific target tau. Okay. Alright. Again, as usual, we start with the problem. What is the problem that can be solved by our vitamin C?
Immunity system. Because due to the COVID,
Okay. So this one is lack of immunity. Immunity due to COVID ah. Memang isu dia COVID-19. Okay. So lack of immunity. Okay. So what is the promise?
just one problem, or I can add up.
No, one only.
One only. Okay.
2 minutes.
Alright.
Remember? So if you have like 7 problems, katalah, how are you going to address that within 2 minutes? So that's why you have to choose a problem that the customer or the client will be really, oh, this is a problem. Tell me more. How do I solve it? Okay. So now, what will you promise them?
Increase the immunity level, or
Dia akan jadi macam ni lah. Contoh. But you can change it. Something, because you usually you want to start with like a question tau, the way you approach people kan. What if I tell you you don't need to be scared of COVID-19 anymore. Contoh lah. So that's how you start it, right? So that's how you get their attention. The promise is attention lah sebenarnya. Okay, but at the same time, you want to make sure whatever you say here, they will not come back and like attack you for it. Okay, macam this one is, if you are selling vitamin C, it can help reduce it, make you stronger and more immune to COVID, but it doesn't 100% prevent COVID. So if you say something like this, it can be dangerous lah, in terms of like maybe your clients will get annoyed at you later. Okay, but that's an example. And if you dare make a statement like this, then that means you have a very good product. Kan? If you can solve the issue of COVID-19. Contoh. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
I can try.
Alright. Okay, so the problem is actually lack of immunity due to COVID-19. That's why we might be susceptible to COVID-19. So the solution, yeah. So buy this vitamin C. Okay, now why is this vitamin C special?
I put the ingredients, or they are GMP or halal or something like that.
No.
No.
Those are all. Remember, you want to give them data and benefits. Bukan dia punya feature. You boleh nak sebut feature dia. Macam okay, cakap apa tadi? GMT apa benda?
GMP or halal certified.
GMP tu apa?
Good manufacturing product. Only the good product can get the GMP.
Tak bererti untuk I.
Alright.
Okay, contohnya kata, sebab you have to connect it to like COVID-19 ni. So
I put a testimony.
Okay, contohnya?
The person who consume vitamin C is more immune rather than people don't consume vitamin C.
How many percent?
I should have a data, right?
Yes. Okay, give us data that shows people who eat this vitamin C are 56% more protected, contoh, from COVID. Kat sini boleh letak dia punya feature tu, due to its, katalah, component. Contohlah, dia dalam this vitamin C ada special component that's not in a different vitamin C. So this thing will protect you and it's like 56%. So give us the data. Okay.
Alright.
Do it like that. And then you can explain a bit more lah about in terms of the solution tu, how does it solve the COVID-19 tu. Okay. More protected, and then you can talk about maybe, faster recovery rate. This one, if you do get infected, by how many percent? Okay. So yang ini Dicakap yang atas tadi kan, don't need to be scared. It's okay. Even if you get COVID, you will recover fast one. No need to be scared. Contohlah. Konon-konon.
No serious symptom.
No serious symptoms. Okay. So all those things, symptoms. Okay. So you show the comparison. Okay. Okay. So in the end, okay. Buy today for only
Get a
50.
discount. For
Boleh.
early bird.
Boleh. So whatever the pitch is, whatever
Alright.
you want to sell it for. Okay. Boleh.
Boleh. Alright.
Alright. That's an example.
So
Okay.
for the pitch part, it's only like simple to tell the customer buy this. So like that, just we end like that. Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
It can be ikut your flair lah. How do you tie it back together, remind people everything, but should be pretty simple because it's 2 minutes, so people know it.
Alright. Yes. Understand.
Okay. Alright. I think we might have time for one more example. Does anyone have any more idea?
I already give at the chat, Miss.
At the chat. Okay, let me take a look.
Miss, I want to ask.
Hi.
Hi. Do you hear me?
Very far away, Nazrul.
Okay, yeah. I will send to you at the chat.
What was that?
I will type on chat because we might have a little bit problem.
Okay. Oh, right. Nazrul, your question just now is idea pitching will be used for persuasive speech. Those are two different speeches, and there are ways that you can use kind of the same topic, but you have to explore them in different ways. I hope like our discussion today has shown you that, you know, for the pitch is really more straightforward. It's about selling something, but for the persuasive speech, you can be a little bit more detailed about it, right? You can pitch a service. It's not necessarily selling a product, but you can sell a service. If I remember last semester, one student pitched the idea for laundry folding, and the way that she did it was fantastic because she was relating it back to how people are busy, and it was causing a problem in the sense that it was causing marital problems for people. So the way that she pitched it was, the problem isn't the baju, but the problem is the fight that it's causing people when the laundry isn't well handled. So the pitch was like, you know, save your marriage. How do you save your marriage? By subscribing to my laundry folding service. So that was quite interesting. That's an idea. Yep, you can do that. Okay. We have a question from Raymond here. My idea is home defect inspection. Sure, that sounds cool. For a pitch, yeah. Who is the audience? Who are you targeting? New house owners? What's the problem that you can solve for them? Because I'm already doing this job. Okay, yeah, that's cool. But like, when you want to sell this service, how do you attract new customers? Right? How do you convince new house owners that they need your service? That's why you have to phrase it as a problem. How is it a problem that you can solve for them? Okay. Home defect inspection. Do you mean for like super new home, like so you can take it up with the developers? Defect in their house by checking and do a report. Okay. And then what do they get? Providing the new house owners to make sure they have a new house without any defect for the safety or okay. Safety is an angle that you can focus on. So you can talk about how it's a problem um in terms of ensuring the safety of their family members. Sure. Right. So you can talk about how if you borrow like the Highland Tower incident, you want to say something like, how do you ensure that this incident is not repeated with your home? So
No, miss.
you
I think that's for during the defect liability period when we buy the house. In the 2 years we get the defect liability period. Anything defect our home, we must provide the report. Then the developer come to fix the defect.
okay, right. So the thing is with pitching, selalunya you have to kind of stand out. Why are you kind of unique, sort of? Because especially if this service is everybody knows kan. So why should we choose yours? What is specifically the problem that you can solve? Tu je, dia marketing technique.
The
You have a
qualified,
go ahead, Israel.
the qualified building inspector. The same. I think Nasro tell the QLASI whatever what the requirement.
Yes, but is Nazrul the only person with this requirement?
I think not a lot. Not a lot of people have the qualification.
Not a lot of people. Okay.
Yes, me.
Kalau not a lot of people, that is a selling point. So sell yourself like that. Right? Maybe the problem is previously your report was submitted but rejected by the developer. What's the problem? So that's where you can come in and solve the problem for the house owners. Faham tak? It's not just highlighting things, but it's making sure that there is a specific problem that you can solve for them. Okay. Provide data how many house owners that he has already helped. So like basically the success rate. Okay, 100% all the reports that you submitted, your customers will get their house redone and very happy. Contoh. Okay. Return for money lah. Return for money. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, just now there's a question up top there from Raymond. Why is it necessary for the general public to be aware of the importance of keeping clean after a program organized by the government? Raymond, are you able to talk with us?
Yeah, I want to use the topic because when I look when the government or any organize the event like the new one, the New Year event, we look the public did not awareness about the cleanliness, right? So I want to use this topic, Miss.
Okay. Are we doing that for the PS or pitching?
Pitching.
Pitching.
Right.
Okay. If pitching, usually you need to have a product or service that you are selling. What are you selling here?
What I want selling?
Mm.
I still thinking, Miss. Wait a minute. Let me think first.
Okay.
Other classmate want to go through your topic. Go through first. Let me think first. Let the other classmate.
Just because I'm very mindful of the time, so I might comment on your idea, Raymond.
Can, Miss, can.
Okay, so I think this title that you have here not very suitable for pitching, because pitching you need to have a specific product. Okay, so let's say contohnya you wanna come up with a product that is like auto cleaning, ataupun maybe it's like plastik sampah ajaib ke, contoh lah plastik sampah ajaib that you can deploy after any event tu and it will automatically clean the venue, contoh. So now you want to pitch this plastik sampah ajaib for to be developed. So maybe you are talking to Kementerian Alam Sekitar, ada kan? Kementerian Alam Sekitar to get the funding from them to develop this plastik sampah ajaib, contoh. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So they need to something that to automatic clean after the event, right?
Contoh lah, contoh. If it's
Contoh.
connected to your idea here. Tu idea bengong-bengong lah, but something like that.
Bengong. Okay. Saya pun tengah bengong juga, Miss.
Tak lah, but I mean, because it's just for practice in class. It's for an assessment, kan? You can have like a Doraemon like product to pitch. Boleh je, suka hati. Because I don't really have any money to give you. So if you are pitching to me, you can pitch. Macam like, okay, today miss, I will pitch the pintu suka hati. Okay? Layan. Boleh je. As long as you make the case to logical. What's the problem that you will solve? Okay je. Okay, then you give me the data. Oh, pintu suka hati will reduce pollution by how many percent? Boleh. Buatlah. It's okay. The topic that you have here, you can convert it into a persuasive speech topic. But as it is, why it is important for the general public, that one is informative speech. Sebab you nak cakap je, why it is important. Kan?
Okay, alright.
So you want to change it into something that has, persuasive speech. That would be, we should clean up after any event. Then you cerita apa-apa, and then how do we clean up tu, right? Okay.
Miss, can I ask something?
Yes.
Okay, for this pitching kan ada produk untuk kita jual tu kan. Okay, kalau I want to sell the product macam memang sedia ada, like macam cakap I just kan untuk present ni, I just want macam like ambil je produk ada, lepas tu I nak macam nak jual balik produk tu, faham tak? Boleh ke?
Technically speaking, pitching has to be something that is novel, something that is new. But if you look at the example that we discussed just now, vitamin C, that's not new. Okay? Because if I expect you to invent a product, melampau sangat kan?
Yeah, I know. Macam benda tu, this product is something new, benda baru. Tapi macam like, ada satu company je buat. So macam I want to macam buat balik produk tu tapi like macam lagi better daripada produk yang sedia ada tu. Macam tu. Mas faham tak? Macam boleh ke macam tu?
Okay. Sounds cool. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Faham.
No, I was just thinking in terms of like, in terms of plagiarism, dia macam curi produk orang. Tapi tak kan, we're just doing it for a little pitching
For
presentation
study
kan.
purpose tak apa kan?
Okay. And then we had a question from Sharul Nizam. Do we have to show the product that we want to sell? Ideally, yes. Right? Ideally, yes. Especially because one of the, like in the marking scheme, there's a part for visual aid. So visual aid can be things on the screen where you say, okay, the data. Okay. Or you can, here's my product. Look at it. Because you have this one, that's why it's like 74% more likely to apa. Okay. So that would be a great part of the speech itself. Okay. Okay. Novel product like ubat mendengar kata, patuh kata. Boleh. So that's a little bit of a Doraemon product lah. That would be interesting. Yeah, can. Ami, you want to share your idea? Yep, very quickly. I'm just mindful that I have to let you guys go soon. But also I just wanted to, later I will share in the WhatsApp on your future your marks for the informative speech. If you haven't submitted the informative speech, you still can and you should, because that's like 35% of your marks. But also quite important for you to double check the comments, the feedback that I gave. Quite a lot of you did very well actually, except that most of you are reading and we can see that your eyes are like not looking at the camera and Even if it's looking at the camera, you can see it's going. So that's a little bit hair. Okay. All right. Oh, you already shared in the document. Let's see at the bottom. Romanian Army surplus shirt. Okay. You will find it hard to find this shirt sold everywhere else at this price. Okay. Picture because this shirt has fallen into the desktop. Okay, jap. What is Romania Army surplus shirt? Ini macam gangster. Tak percaya? Google lah. What's the Romanian Army surplus shirt? Like the Romanian Army, like the army? John Lennon? Uh-huh. Okay, so is your audience then actually like fans of John Lennon? Or I guess people who are looking for the Romanian Army surplus shirt? Because I'm gonna Google this thing. What is Romanian Army surplus shirt? Okay. I think in terms of the proof here, you want to make it a bit more friendly to the audience code. Because this one you can search online macam like very macam itulah lah I said gangster. Tak percaya? Google lah. Macam okay. So instead you can directly compare what's the price of it usually and then how much are you selling it for today. Okay, but also I mean, okay, let me ask you, the problem right now, is it the price or is it the rarity of the product? Which one is it? Okay, you want to focus on how rare the product is. So, if that's the issue, focus on that. Focus on how difficult it is to get it, how long you might have to queue to get it. Maybe you can connect it to how expensive it might be if it's rare, but then for you as a supplier, you are able to give them a lower price or a more friendly price, right? So make sure that you focus on only one issue. Here you want to focus on rare. So whether it's expensive or not, it is related to rare. Bukannya masalah dia rare satu, mahal satu. Bukan. Masalah dia rare saja. Mahal ni is another thing that's related to the rare. Does that make sense? I'm curious if this shirt is not released anymore by any manufacturer. Where are you getting it? Why can't I buy it online? Huh. If you're buying it online, why can't I buy it online? Why do I have to buy from you? Ha! Then this is the problem. The problem is because it's so rare, it's causing berebut. Suddenly I also forgot what berebut is in English. You have to really fight for it. Dia macam, it's a very interesting case and you can make a lot of point here, but it's all related to the issue of the rarity. Focus on that. And then, because it's rare, paint the picture to the audience. Because it's rare, it's a long queue. Because it's rare, you have to fight for it. And you might not have, like, you know, you might be cheated by different vendors, whatever it is. So it's all the issue about it being rare. Okay. And like today, your promise is actually how to help the customers get the surplus army shirt, Romanian surplus army shirt, in a relaxed way. You don't have to go through all this. I will go through all the problems for you. So that's kind of like your pitch. Okay, make sense? All right, fantastic. Okay, I think I really should let you go now because you have more class in the afternoons, kan? All right, so today we talked about two big points, the persuasive speech and then the pitching. And they are similar, but they are slightly different as well, especially in the kind of product or the focus. Okay, pitching a really specific product, whereas persuasive speech can be bigger and sometimes it might be an idea. Okay, next class I see you. We will be presenting our pitching live. Okay, that's the assessment actually. Okay, so please be prepared for that. Thank you so much everybody for joining me today. I will share the IS marks with you in the WhatsApp and on YouFuture. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Thank you.
Madam. Have a
Thank you,
nice
Miss.
day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Miss.